get more local business customers. I'm going to cut out 90% of the work that you have to do right now. All right, so I call this the no funnel. So over here, generally this is how it starts. We have Facebook, right? So we run an ad on Facebook. Now I'm going to show you the way most people do it, and then I'll show you the new, extremely simplified way that people are doing it that are getting way better results, even if they're total beginners, even if they're going up against a veteran marketer, they're still getting better results. So here's first the old way. So we'll go to a landing page. I'll just put LP, and this will be hosted on some sort of funnel software like ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or what have you. And then they'll go to this and they'll make some sort of offer here. And then it will go to a thank you page, right? Okay. And then on this thank you page, it'll say, oh, you should totally call the business. And then from here, it's going to send them an email. All right. And then it's also going to send our client. We'll just put the client here. It's going to send our client an email that says, hey, you have a new lead. And then the client is going to pick up their cell phone. This is my really crappy version of a cell phone. And they're going to call the customer. All right. All of this transpires. They got to check their email. They got to do all this stuff. Oh, sure. You could create a chat bot over here. You could create some sort of zap that notifies them with a text message. But then the text messages just start piling up and piling up and piling up. There is a much, much simpler way to do this. And that is you run a Facebook ad. Okay. You stay on Facebook and you use what Facebook calls a lead form. Okay. It's a simple lead form and you stay on Facebook, and on this lead form is a two-step process that asks for their info and then says, thanks. Boom. Now it's sort of similar to this, but it takes about 30 seconds to build this, whereas it takes hours to build this. You got to have a funnel software. You got to write all this copy, this, that, and the other thing. Now, what's the advantage to doing it this way? Well, the advantage is that Facebook gives you a much better cost because you're keeping people on Facebook, and Facebook loves that as well. There's nowhere to screw up here because there's so many variables here that you could make a huge mistake. Okay. You could make an absolute huge mistake by different copy, what it looks like on mobile, just all kinds of crazy stuff. Whereas here, they all look the same. It all works. It all looks good on mobile, on everything, because Facebook designed this two-step process to keep them on Facebook within a lead form, within the ad. It's all kept in the ad. It works. So if this doesn't work, that means there's a fundamental issue with your offer or with your copy, and there's very little copy to use here. It's a fundamental issue with your ad. Whereas if there's an issue here, it could be one of 1,000 things. It could be something to do with your funnel software. It could be something to do with the way it loads or the way it looks on mobile or all these different things. There's none of that here. Either the offer's good or it isn't. One variable, period. Now, at this point, what's going to happen is we use a software called Lead Owl. Okay. And yes, it is my software. And what Lead Owl does is on the client's phone, it gives an immediate notification that there is a new lead. Okay, an immediate notification. And if the client does not call the lead within 15 minutes, it gives them another notification that says, hey, you need to call this lead. It does it after an hour and after 24 hours. And as well, what this software does is it allows you to track how quickly your clients are getting back to their leads. So if a client says to you, hey, we got this lead, but we're not getting any results. And then you check on your Lead Owl app and you say, hey, listen, you're not calling your leads back, or you're calling them back 8 hours later, then you now know that the problem is the client and not this process. So by getting rid of this whole complicated funnel thing and restricting it to a very simple Facebook ad to this Lead Owl software, all of the leads everything managed, your entire agency, everything goes onto your phone, onto one simple app from a Facebook ad. You don't have to buy funnel software. You don't have to create different pages and set up SMTP and do all this crazy stuff. You simply go Facebook, directly, natively integrate with LeadOwl. You can run your entire agency, all your lead gen, absolutely everything off this one simple process. If you would like to learn more about how to do this and get a free 14-day trial, I recommend that you click the link included with this video and check it out. Okay, so go ahead and click the link included with this video, get your free 14-day trial.